Exploring crop production from soil to supper. Hey there, future farmers and food enthusiasts. Welcome to our educational journey on crop production. Get ready to dig deep, plant seeds of knowledge, and harvest a bumper crop of understanding. Today, we'll explore the incredible journey of how plants go from tiny seeds to the food on our plates. We'll uncover the science behind each step, from preparing the soil to protecting crops from pests. So buckle up, because it's time to grow our minds. Rabi and Kharif crops, the seasons of growth. Did you know that different plants have different preferences for when they like to grow? In India, we divide our crops into two main types based on their growing season: Rabi and Kharif. Rabi crops are like the cool kids, preferring to grow during the winter months. We're talking wheat, barley, and peas. Kharif crops, on the other hand, are all about that summer sunshine. Think rice, maize, and cotton. Preparing the soil, getting down and dirty. Just like we need a good foundation for our houses, plants need healthy soil to thrive. Plowing loosens the soil, letting those roots spread out and access nutrients. Farmers use manure to add essential nutrients back into the soil. It's all about giving those plants the best possible start in life. Sowing seeds. Planting the future, one seed at a time. Time to get those seeds in the ground. Sowing sounds simple, but it's a science. Farmers consider the size of the seeds, the spacing between plants, and how deep to plant them. No matter the method, the goal is to give each seed the best chance to sprout and grow. Chapter 4: Manures and Fertilizers. Plant Power Food. Plants need a balanced diet just like us, and that's where manures and fertilizers come in. Manures are organic materials like cow dung or compost, which add nutrients back into the soil naturally. Fertilizers provide a concentrated dose of the nutrients they need to grow big and strong. Chapter 5: Irrigating Fields. Quenching the thirst of 1,000 plants. Irrigation is all about getting the right amount of water to the plants at the right time. There are tons of different methods, from traditional canals and wells to high-tech drip irrigation systems. The goal is to keep the soil moist and those plants happy and hydrated. Chapter 6: Weeding, giving crops space to shine. Weeds are like unwelcome guests in our gardens, competing with our precious crops for sunlight, water, and nutrients. Farmers use a variety of methods to control weeds, from hand weeding to using tools like hoes and cultivators. Some even use herbicides, which are chemicals that target weeds. It's all about giving those crops the space they need to grow. Chapter 7: Protecting Crops, Pest and Disease Defense Force. Just like we can get sick, plants can be attacked by pests and diseases. Farmers have a whole arsenal of tools to protect their crops. Natural methods include using beneficial insects that eat pests or planting pest-repelling plants. Sometimes, farmers might use pesticides to control insects or fungicides to combat diseases. It's all about keeping those plants healthy and productive. Chapter 8: Tiny invaders, bacteria, fungi, and viruses. Sometimes the biggest threats to crops are too small to even see. Bacteria, fungi, and viruses can all cause diseases in plants, leading to reduced yields and even crop failure. Harvesting time, reaping the rewards. After all that hard work, it's finally time to harvest. The timing of harvest is crucial, as farmers want to pick crops when they are at peak ripeness and flavor. Harvesting methods vary depending on the crop. Some crops, like wheat, are harvested with machines like combines, while others, like fruits and vegetables, are still harvested by hand. It's all hands on deck to bring in the bounty. Once the crops are harvested, it's time to separate the edible parts from the inedible parts, a process called threshing. For grain crops like wheat, this means separating the grains from the stalks and husks. Today, machines called threshers make quick work of the job. It's all about getting that delicious grain ready for the next step. Even after threshing, there's still some cleaning to be done. Winnowing is the process of removing the chaff, those lightweight bits of plant material, from the grains. Today, machines can do this too, but the principle is the same: separating the good stuff from the rest. After all that hard work, we don't want our precious crops to go to waste. Proper storage is crucial to prevent spoilage and loss. Grains are often stored in silos, which protect them from moisture and pests. Fruits and vegetables might be stored in cool, dark places, or even processed into jams, pickles, or other preserves. It's all about making sure those delicious crops last as long as possible. Chapter 13. Improving crop production, supercharging our yields. As the world's population grows, so does the demand for food. That's why scientists and farmers are constantly working on ways to improve crop production and get more food from the same amount of land. Chapter 14. The Amazing Nitrogen Cycle, Nature's Recycling Program. Nitrogen is like a building block for plants, essential for their growth and development. The nitrogen cycle is a natural process where nitrogen gas in the air is converted into forms that plants can use, thanks to tiny microorganisms living in the soil. Food from animals. Moo to you, cluck cluck too. Plants aren't the only source of food, of course. Animals play a crucial role in agriculture too. We raise animals for meat like chicken, beef and pork, as well as for dairy products like milk, cheese and yogurt. And let's not forget about eggs. Outro. That's a wrap on crop production. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. From planting seeds to harvesting crops, we've explored the amazing journey of how food goes from farm to table. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more awesome educational content. Keep those minds growing, and we'll see you in the next video.